Hello, my name is Niels. This is my son Ian, aka Easy, and we are back with another sports check-in. We've been gone for a while. We've had birthdays and trips and a whole bunch of other stuff. But what a time to come back, because now we are in the midst of the NBA Conference Finals. We're a few games away from figuring out the teams that will be going into the NBA Finals. And we got NBA awards all to go over in this episode. Sounds good? Mm-hmm. Say hi to the people.
Hey, what's up? I know I haven't seen you in a month.
It's been a minute.
Ready
to jump in?
Yeah.
So first we're going to talk about the recipients of the NBA awards. We're going to talk about 5 awards. MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, and Most Improved. Anywhere you want to start in particular, Easy?
Probably starting the MVP.
All right, so the 2026 NBA MVP is not really shocking, I think, to most. It's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander,
Not
SGA.
shocking.
So Easy, with 3.1 points per game, 4.3 rebounds per game, 6.6 assists per game. And, of course, the best player on the number one team all year long, Shai has won MVP. What are your thoughts?
Two-time MVP. Now.
Two-time, back-to-back MVP. What are your thoughts on Shai winning?
I don't think anybody did this since Larry Bird. I searched it up.
There's a few people who've done it since Larry Bird.
Oh, right. Was it LeBron?
I mean, Steph, LeBron went back-to-back.
The back-to-back final.
What's his name? Steve Nash went back-to-back.
Who's Steve? Oh, I know.
He's the former point guard for the Suns. So, there's a few people who've gone back-to-back. Joker. Didn't Joker go back-to-back one year? Yeah. Joker went back-to-back one year.
I don't remember him going back-to-back.
That's before you started watching basketball. When you first started watching basketball, Joker, I think Embiid won MVP over Joker.
Embiid?
And then, yeah, Joel Embiid from the 76ers. And Joker won it the year after, and then Shai's won it the past 2 years. But before that, Joker won it twice, back-to-back. So, there you go. Anything else about Shai winning MVP? Are you laughing at your brother making noises, yelling your name? Is that why you're laughing?
Yeah.
Okay. Just ignore him. I'm keeping this in, by the way. All right. Anything else about Shai?
He's just been a great player all year long, so I hope he does the best.
Cool.
And also, I'm fine if the Thunder defeat the Lakers. I'm not fine if they defeat if any team else is defeated by the Lakers, except for the Thunder and the Spurs. No, not the Spurs. I take it back.
Makes sense. Ready to move on?
Yeah.
Next, we'll talk about the Defensive Player of the Year. The Defensive Player of the Year is, again, not really a surprise. Victor Wembanyama. Victor had 25 points per game, 11 rebounds per game, 3 assists per game. I don't think they listed the blocks, but I'm pretty sure he averaged like something like 2 or 3 blocks per game. It's something ridiculous. So that is the Defensive Player of the Year. What are your thoughts?
I wasn't that surprised. I mean, I know he's been playing good all season long. Mm-hmm. That includes the injuries. And I watched this video about him making a half court midi with 20 feet. Yeah, shot. 20-foot shot.
Mm-hmm. 20-footer. Yeah. Is that what y'all call it?
Yes.
20-footer.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And funny.
Mm-hmm. What about him being defense? You know, defense means like stopping them from scoring. He is the Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know if you remember the Spurs Thunder games, but you see how hard it is for the Spurs to score on him. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, for the Thunder to score on when Victor's on the court. And then when he's off, they catch all the way back up.
You keep looking at me, not the screen.
Yeah, because I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to them. I'm talking to you.
All right.
You want me to talk to them? Okay, I'll talk to them. Y'all know when you see Victor on the court again and the Thunder can't score because he's there, it's like really hard for them to score. And then when he leaves, they catch all the way back up. That's a clear sign that he is a stellar defensive player. So, audience, that's what I was trying to tell Easy over here. Any thoughts?
Speaking of Easy, my nickname, we're going to start basketball on May 30th. One time I made a 15 footer?
Oh, it was a 15-footer.
10.
It was an impressive shot. It was an impressive shot.
I made a 10 feet shot. Was it 10 or 5?
It was up there. It was up there. It was a night. There was a significant distance. And was it a step back?
Yes.
Easy did a step back, hit it.
And that was clutch.
And it was beautiful. It was beautiful. I ain't even gonna lie. It was nice. All right.
It was only 2 minutes left. Anyway.
Almost a buzzer beater.
Yeah, almost. All right. Next player.
Okay. We've already talked about Rookie of the Year, but the Rookie of the Year is Cooper Flag. Again, you're not surprised by that, right?
Yes.
Cool. Well, we'll just keep it moving. But Cooper Flag is Rookie of the Year. Sixth Man of the Year is Keldon Johnson. Do you know what they mean when they say Sixth Man of the Year?
The best. The Sixth Man of the Year means they're the last player on the roster. Wait. So there's 5 people on the basketball court.
That's right.
So the Sixth Man of the Year must be someone who's acting like one of the 5th best players, but he's not, and he's averaging many good points, and he's doing good in games. So is that what Sixth Man of the Year means?
You're not far off. Sixth Man of the Year means the best player on the bench. So because the starters are the first 5 players on the court, the next person who comes on the court to give one of the starters a break is called the sixth man. So it pretty much means the best bench player in the NBA.
I thought Luke Kennard was the best bench player.
I think Luke Kennard is one of your favorite bench players because he plays for one of your favorite teams. But Keldon Johnson has been playing phenomenally all year long.
How many points is he averaging?
He averages 13.2 points per game, 5.4 rebounds per game, and 1.4 assists per game.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
He has to over up those assists though.
Yeah, maybe just took him up a little bit. But yeah, that is the Sixth Man of the Year. Yeah. And then last but not least is Nickeil Alexander-Walker winning Most Improved Player. He plays for the Hawks. He used to play for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
I know.
And then I think before that he played for the Jazz, but that was probably before you started watching basketball.
So was it before I was born?
No, I think you were around. You just, you were too young to actually watch or care about the NBA at that time.
Yeah.
You were like, I think when you were 5, you were more into, astronauts and,
Oh no.
Dinosaurs and things like that. You weren't really into watching people play basketball. You're like, I don't care about this. I'd rather watch dinosaurs. So, anyways, Nickeil is the second Hawks player to win Most Improved Player in the past 2 years.
Okay, so who was the first?
Dyson Daniels won it last year.
He did?
Yeah, is that defensive player for the Hawks? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Well, if he's a defensive player, why didn't he earn Defensive Player of the Year?
Well, because Victor was better. Victor was a better defensive player of the year.
Last year.
Because Evan Mobley was better.
He won it last year?
Evan Mobley did win it last year, yeah.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I wonder if everybody won a reward in the NBA.
No. There's several people who did not win an award in the NBA. All right, you ready to move on?
Yes.
So those were the NBA award winners. We still don't know who Coach of the Year is. I'm assuming it's probably going to be, one of either the Spurs coach. I would vote for the Spurs coach or the Thunder's coach or more than likely the Knicks coach. So, speaking of the Knicks.
Oh, boy.
We just saw the Knicks. Well, I don't know if you got a chance to watch the game. Did you watch the game at all? Any clips or stuff? So I got a chance to watch this game. The Knicks.
Did you watch all of it?
I didn't get a chance to watch all of it, but the Knicks swept the Cavs.
That was surprising.
Very surprising. Very surprising. I didn't
especially when the Knicks were the 4th seed. I mean the Knicks were the 3rd and the Cavs were the 4th. especially.
Yeah, I was shocked. Were you shocked?
Yes.
Because they got Donovan Mitchell. You know, Donovan Mitchell, as you know, son, is one of my favorite players. You know, he's one of my favorite players. And they couldn't win one game against the Knicks. The Knicks are on fire. They're on a 11-game
especially in
streak.
game 1.
Yeah. They are, the Knicks are on fire. So just to give you some scores, they beat the Cavs 130-93. No one really scored a lot of points from the Knicks, but you know, most of their starters, including OG, Cat, Mikal Bridges, and Brunson, all scored over 15 points. They also got 16 points from Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet, he's the backup. He's one of the backup guards.
Is he the backup for Cat?
No. He's just one of the backups. They put him in every now and then. Josh Hart, although he didn't have over 15 points, he did have 11 rebounds. It's pretty impressive. He also led the team with assists, with 6 assists. You know, Josh Hart, son, that's if you want to watch a player who just fits in and helps the team win, watch Josh Hart. And I'm not just saying that because he's from the DC area. Watch him. He's really good. He's really good. You could learn some stuff from him.
But you said he was a leading scorer and assists. Only 6 assists?
Yeah, but son, Mikal Bridges had 5 assists.
Okay.
Jalen Brunson had 5 assists.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? OG had 4 assists.
Okay.
Cat had 3 assists. All the starters had a lot of assists. That just means they were all passing the ball really well. But Josh Hart led the team with 6 assists.
I didn't know Cat was going to have 3 assists.
There you go.
I thought he was going to have more.
Yep.
Like 11.
And Jalen Brunson, although he had 5 assists, 0 turnovers. So,
how many turnovers did the rest of the team have?
not that many, only 13 as a whole.
2. Okay, so how
But
many
they had 33 assists.
33 assists together, so let's see, 4, 10. You said Brunson has 5. 15.
The team had 33 assists and 13 turnovers. So they had 20 more assists than turnovers.
That's good.
That's great. That's great.
Okay, now what about the Cavs line?
The Cavs, so the Cavs, let's see what's going on here. Sorry, y'all. Please pause for a second. We're going to check and see who's at the house. Can I pause?
Yo.
No, I cannot pause. You entertain them. I'll be right back.
Okay, so guys, what do you call a score? What is the best animal at scoring? A scorpion. All right. So why do they call Donovan Mitchell the Spider? Huh? Because his middle name is Spider.
It was your brother. It was your brother pressing buttons. Anyways, let's get back to it. So the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell scored 31 points.
Ooh, wow.
4 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 turnovers.
2 steals, 1 block.
1 steal, no blocks.
Okay.
Only other one probably worth mentioning is that James Harden scored 12 points. He was 2 out of 8 shooting. Didn't make a single 3-pointer. 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 5 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block. Remember what I taught you? You want to have more assists than turnovers, right?
Yeah, he didn't.
He did not. 2 assists, 5 turnovers. Not necessarily a good thing. So.
What about Max Strus?
Max Strus had 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers.
How many assists?
2.
Okay, so he's tied with turnovers and assists. That's not that bad. He should earn up his assists. And what about Jared Allen?
Jared Allen had 6 points, 3 rebounds. 3 rebounds? Golly. Only 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, but he did have 2 steals and 2 blocks.
How many assists? Oh, it's 2 assists?
1 assist.
Okay, so he had as many turnovers as many assists. Okay, so... And what about Evan Mobley?
It's the last one I'm doing. Evan Mobley, 15 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 0 blocks.
What? 0 blocks?
Yes, but he did have 2 offensive rebounds, which is pretty good.
How about defensive rebounds?
Well, he had 5, so because he had a total of 7. Anyways, the point is the Cavs have been swept. The Knicks are going to the finals since the first time they've been going to the NBA finals since 1999. Son, do you know How old I was in 1999?
Let me do the math.
Okay.
13 years old.
That was the last time I saw the Knicks play in the finals. I was 13.
Was Patrick Ewing on the team?
Ewing, Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
Was he still on the team in 99? He might have been. He might have still been on the team in 99. There was a year when Patrick Ewing played for, I want to say the Magic. It was awkward. For another day. What do you think about the Knicks being in the finals?
I didn't suggest for my finals Justin Knowledge, and I knew the Knicks were going to go far to the conference finals because I think they did they do that against the Pacers? Did they go to the conference finals to the Pacers? Yeah, I knew they were going to go to the conference finals because they went against them to the Pacers. They didn't win to the Pacers, but they went to the conference finals, and they have more experience than the Cavs for the conference finals.
It's true. All right. Well, we do not know who the Knicks are playing yet because we are currently we will be seeing the 5th game between the Spurs and the Thunder.
You mean the 4th?
The 5th.
No.
The series is tied 2-2.
Yeah.
Easy. I've been watching basketball for a long time, son. When I tell you this is one of the most entertaining game or series I've seen in a while, it is a fact. It is one of the most entertaining games I have seen in a while. Or series I've seen in a while. So we won't go over the game because the game's already happened. By the time you all hear this, they would have already played probably 1 or 2 more times. So just in general, son, what do you think about the Spurs and the Thunder in that series? Who do you think's going to win? What have you liked? So on and so forth.
As I said in my analogy, I think the Thunder are going to go to the finals.
So you think they're going to beat the Spurs?
Yes.
You think it's going to, how many more games do you think it's going to take?
Game 7.
You think it's going to go 7 games?
Yeah.
I think so too. Anything else?
Yeah, I liked how I saw a video that says deja vu about Victor making a 20-footer and Steph Curry making a 25-footer.
Yeah, it's true. That did happen. Over 7-foot center shot multiple times a 3-pointer at clutch moments over the best NBA team in the NBA. It's fascinating that we're watching this. It's fascinating that this is the world that we live in. If you think the Thunder are going to go in 7 games, who do you think is going to win the NBA Finals? You don't have this is a guess now. We'll talk in a couple of weeks and we'll talk about it again later. But based off of what you're seeing, who do you think is going to win? The Knicks versus the Thunder.
I think the Thunder are going to go back-to-back NBA Finals.
This will be a significantly harder road than what they did last year.
What? Are you sure it will be a significantly
harder?
Yeah, if it weren't for the Pacers, the Knicks would be facing them last year.
Yeah.
The Knicks would be facing them.
I mean, I didn't say the Pacers weren't a tough team. I just said the road for them to win a championship this year was harder than the road last year.
I mean,
they didn't have to go against Victor in the playoffs last year.
Yeah, they didn't.
And then before that, they had to play the Lakers. Granted, they did not have to play Luka Doncic, which...
Oh, he didn't play in any games?
He didn't play in any games.
Yo.
Maybe I'm tripping.
Yes, you're tripping.
Okay, you're right. I am.
Wait, so what game did he play in?
No. Luka did not play any games in the playoffs this year. But I might be tripping about this year being harder than last year. Yeah, it's literally just the Spurs that are harder because the Spurs are really good. But all right, son, that is it. Any thoughts before we wrap up?
Do you think you know what I'm gonna say?
Yeah, you hope that everyone does well. You hope that everyone's healthy and they play well and that the games are entertaining. Did I get it right?
Yes, I was gonna say one more thing.
Okay.
I not that happy that the Knicks won against the Cavs.
There you go. All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Pop Coat Crew.